Hello everyone, I am Shashank. I am here to give an presentation seminar, video presentation on VPN, Virtual Private Network. Virtual Private Network. Uh, it is a private network which is created thus to access your files located in distinct places or your personal PC located in distinct places. Uh, for a perfect definition for virtual private network is virtual private network is a type of private network that uses public telecommunications such as internet instead of leased lines to communicate. Earlier days, uh, people used to use their leased lines to have a secure connection from point to point connection. Like say, if your server is located in different place to access the files or from your home, they used to use the leased lines specifically for this type of connections. But nowadays, they are using the internet, which is a public network, and in private area network, which is VPN, which is created and accessing the files through tunneling technology. This tunneling we are going to see in coming slides. Why is it so popular? It is popular because nowadays so many working employees they are working on these VPNs from remote locations. So it became so popular for working people. And tunneling is a technology which is used for VPN connections. It follows a client-server architecture model, which is nothing but VPN client and VPN server are the endpoints, and they access the files. What is private network and virtual private network? Private network, which is nothing but a network which is created, thus no one will come to know that a network exists in the public area network. Yeah, VPN is that type of private network which is created over a public network, and it is done to tunneling. Yeah, and these are the it is very secured one, and internet is the backbone, whereas it is a public network and saves cost. If you're using the leased connections in point of leased connections, if you're using the VPN point, it saves cost and maintenance charges, etc., and it is highly scalable. A brief overview of how it works. Yes, starting with the connection. First, you have to have a internet connection, and second is to make up an VPN connection from the ISP provider, and from client side to server side, the datagrams will be sent. This datagrams contains the source and destination address. So this source and destination address, which what you say identifies the location where the packet should be sent, and firewalls which are used just to um, what do you say those to skip the connection VPN connections protocols, different protocols which are used to create the VPN tunnels. The protocols we are going to see in next slides. Four critical functions which are necessary for sending a packet from distinct places, distinct points: authentication, access control, uh, confidentiality, data integrity. These four are really required thus to maintain the critical functionalities of VPN connection. Encryption. Encryption is a method of scrambling data before transmitting it onto the network, because encryption, which is done to different protocols and different functions, key generated functions, like digital signature and different techniques are used to encrypt the connection. Uh, this is the scenario where you can see the VPN connections, like say regional office headquarters, mobile users, office, and home users. They can just connect to the headquarters through tunneling technology, where the VPN is used. And this is the scenario you can just go through. This is the basic architecture of a VPN connection, whereas the home employee sits in home and he just access to internet and request for the VPN connection. Then the connection is established to tunnel in the internet, and the office is the backbone where it should be connected. This in the same way, office to office connection is also made through VPN connections. Here you can see the good image, like say it is in tunnel. VPN client and VPN server is the endpoints of this tunnel, and you can see the between some packets which are flowing from VPN client to server side. Yes, actually they are not packets, they are slides which are going to see. We'll look into the VPN client, what exactly it is. Before you go to the tunnel, what exactly the tunnel is. Okay. VPN client, yes, it's an architecture diagram. For example, VPN tunnel. From VPN client access the files to the VPN server. Only the authenticated person just goes into the server side and access the files. VPN tunnel, which is established on the internet privately using the VPN connection. What exactly VPN client and who are the VPN clients are? End users, example, employee working from home to office to solve office problems, something like that, and user accessing office systems from distant places like mobile users, regional office and office, etc. We look into the VPN server, and the same architecture has an example, and who exactly the VPN servers are. The system which is accessed by VPN clients, system located in central office, accessed by system located in home office mobile users. We are the VPN servers. Tunneling. Tunneling is an technology used in the VPN. Uh, as you can see, to establish a VPN network, tunneling is used. Yes. What exactly tunneling is? Tunneling is nothing but it is secured by using some protocols. You're going to see the protocols in coming slides. Well, we look into what exactly the tunneling is. Yeah, here it is. A virtual point-to-point connection made through a public network. It transports encapsulated datagrams. Datagram is nothing but an original data, means the message which you want to send to the server side, and it is encrypted by some protocols, and some header files are attached to the datagrams, which contains a source and destination address. It is called as data encapsulation in total overview of it. It is done through three types, through the internet, extranet, and the remote access. Internet is nothing but with an organization using a public network, and extranet is also comes under the public network within nothing but the WAN connections, wide area networks, and remote access is nothing but the accessing the other end part remotely. We look into the protocols which we are going to use to create in tunnels. Right, there are four protocols. First, we look into the PPTP, which is the point-to-point tunneling protocol. It is a method for implementing virtual private network. It uses control channel over TCP. TCP is the basic connection which is used, and tunneling operating to encapsulate the PPP packets. PPP is nothing but point-to-point packets which are sent, and they are controlled. We'll look into the second protocol, which is layer 2 tunneling protocol, L2TP. Is a tunneling protocol used to support virtual private networks or as part of delivery of service by ISPs. It does not provide any encryption or confidentiality by itself. It relies on an encryption protocol that passes within the tunnel. Yes, it uses an extra layer of protocol, which is nothing but the data which is encrypted, as well as it is the L2TP tunneling protocol to make it more securely and the delivery information which is containing in the L2TP protocol. IPsec. IPsec is an Internet Protocol Security. Is a protocol suite for securing internet connections, internet protocols, and communication by authenticating the encrypted each IP packet of an communication sessions. Mainly, it is used for the session management, whereas the client side, if a user is not using the system and didn't log out from the system, well, it is managed through the sessions or IPsec, and it is established. Well, the fourth type of protocol, which is SOCKS, it is not mainly used in this VPNs because comparatively to the three protocols which you discussed, it is low secure, or some other reasons might be there for not using it. But in this scenario, we are using the three protocols. First three protocol, which is point-to-point protocol, tunneling protocol, and then it is LTTP layer 2 tunneling protocol, and fourth is IPsec, Internet Protocol Security. Now we look into the advantages and disadvantages of VPN. First, we look into the advantages. Advantages, which is a cost saving. First thing, yes, it is really cost saving when compared to the least connections which we used to use in earlier days. Nowadays we are using VPN, whereas it is of low maintenance and easy to connect, and nowadays it's so popular because the more of the working employees, they are using these connections remotely, connections to access the systems remotely, uh, because it's reduced the burden to the service providers, and operational cost is very low compared to the leased lines. Next advantages is the scalability. Yeah, flexible include. Nowadays the VPN connection we can see around the many providers are increasing and it is very scalable. And nowadays the broadband technology is also implemented, whereas you can get a very high good internet connectivity, and the VPN connections are very flexible in these broadband scenarios. Now we look into the disadvantages. VPN require an in-depth understanding of public network security issues and proper deployment of precautions. Yes, it is required. And availability and performance depend on the factory, largely outside of this control. And immature standards are not needed. VPN need to accommodate protocols other than IP and existing internet network technologies, whereas the new protocols which are there where can be which can be implemented in VPN, and well it is done, which is some protocols may not support in VPN, whereas some while encryption standards they follow some encryption standards, and some suitable protocols are only applied in VPN while in tunneling and etc. Industries that may use VPNs, these are the type of organizations or industries where the VPN can be applied. Healthcare enables the transferring of confidential patient information within medical facilities and healthcare providers. Manufacturing, manufacturing, like say vendors and the inventors, they can communicate securely in secure connections. Allow suppliers to view inventory and allow clients to purchase online safely. Retail able to securely transfer sales data or customer information between stores and the headquarters. Banking and financial enables account information to be transferred safely within departments and branches, where VPN is more or used in this banking facilities. uh, General business, like say communication between remote employees can be securely exchanged. These are the organizations or industries where the VPN is applied or used. We'll look into the next slide. uh, Statistics from Gartner's consulting. Yes, it is a survey program from Gartner consultancy that VPN usage in the industries, how far it is done. Whereas 90% of the remote access is done employees working at distant places from homes and offices. Remote access for employees while traveling is 79%, and 63% is the site-to-site connectivity between offices. It is done between the branches of a particular office. It's called as site-to-site connection. Access to internet for business, uh, for business and partner side, just 50% it is the percentage used. Well, where do we see VPNs going in the future? Yes, it has a very good future, and you can see the many providers are increasing day by days, and yes, it has a very good future. Has the VPN market becoming larger and more applications will be created along with more VPN providers are new VPN types. Improved protocols are expected, which will also improve VPN protocols, where we are going to see now presently there are 4 to 5 protocols which are implementing on VPN, and in future we may expect and very good protocols even very good encryption standards in this VPN, and very securely we can send the data on VPNs. These are the VPN providers. Up to my knowledge, I have man search. It is OpenVPN and Cisco VPN, Strong VPN, Hot VPN, and Hamachi are the VPN providers. They may charge up to the type of length of usage you are going through, like say $4 to $5 per an hour, maybe. So you can just go through the internet and check for the other providers. These are the references which I have gone through for making these slides and this presentation. First is video, Eli the video guy. It's a very good video, you can go through it. And web, which is how stuff works, and Vivopedia. The links are provided, and you can just look into them. And special thanks to Prezi.com for making this video look very beautiful and very good. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching this video. Video is presented by P. Shashank. Thank you very much.